Right now, 10 lakh rupees sitting in your SBI fixed deposit at 6.8% interest will actually be worth only 6.2 lakh rupees in real purchasing power after 10 years. Not because of fraud, because of something your bank legally never has to tell you. Tonight, we expose the three silent killers destroying 67 crore Indians' savings every single day. Here is how the game works. You deposit 5 lakh rupees in an FD. The bank pays you 7% interest, roughly 35,000 rupee per year. But that same bank turns around and lends your money to a home loan customer at 9.5%, a business at 14%, and a personal loan borrower at 18%. The bank pockets that massive spread. You get the crumbs every single year. Now meet inflation, the invisible thief. India's average retail inflation over the last 10 years has been 5.9% annually. Your best FD rate today? 7.1% at small finance banks, 6.5% at SBI. Subtract inflation and your real return is barely 0.6% to 1.2%. That is not wealth creation. That is financial running on a treadmill, exhausting yourself to stay exactly in place. But inflation is only killer number one. Killer number two is the tax system most Indians completely ignore. If you earn above 10 lakh rupees annually, your FD interest gets taxed at 30% plus 4% cess. So that's 6.8% FD. Your actual post-tax return crashes to 4.7%. And the bank automatically cuts 10% TDS even before you touch a single rupee. Your money is shrinking before you even see it. Here is the historical secret that created this trap. In 1955, post-independence India needed citizens to fund nation building. The government and RBI actively promoted FDs as safe and patriotic. Nehru's administration called it banking for Bharat. Entire generations, your parents, your grandparents, were conditioned to trust only fixed deposits. That 70-year-old psychological conditioning is still costing your family lakhs every decade. Now contrast this with what actually builds wealth. The Nifty 50 index, India's top 50 companies, has delivered 12.4% average annual returns over 20 years. 10 lakh rupees invested in 2004 via a simple index fund would be worth 96 lakh rupees today. That same 10 lakh rupees in an FD? Worth 34 lakh rupees, less than half. The difference between the two choices is literally 62 lakh rupees in lost wealth. So why do the ultra-rich never use FDs? Mukesh Ambani, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, Radhakishan Damani, zero of their wealth is parked in fixed deposits. They use equity, real estate, REITs, sovereign gold bonds, and business reinvestment. The financial system has to rule books, one for the rich who grow wealth, and one for the middle class who are taught to protect it. But protection without growth is just slow-motion loss. Here is your practical exit strategy starting this week. First, never renew an FD automatically, that is the bank's trap. Second, move at least 40% of FD money to Nifty index funds via SIP, as low as 500 rupee per month. Third, use tax-saving ELSS funds for ATC benefits with 3-year lock-in instead of 5-year FDs. Fourth, keep only 3 months emergency fund in FD. The rest? Put it to work. Here is the final truth, and this one hits hardest. The Indian middle class is not poor because they do not earn enough. They are financially stuck because they were never taught where to put what they earn. Your FD is not saving you, it is keeping you comfortable enough to never question the system. You questioned it today. That is already more than 90% of India. Subscribe and hit the bell. We drop life-changing money facts every week.